perhaps we're a week into the camp now. I guess, how have you found it so far, and what stood out to you most?
I found it it's a tough question. I found it very challenging, but very rewarding at the same time. So there's been a lot of information to sort of process, but I reckon that's probably been the fatiguing thing. Today was a bit different. We stepped it up a little bit physically, but I think the first few days mentally, just to take it all in and break down the movements and then try and actually do the movements. That played with my head a little bit, but now we're sort of into it, starting to get in the rhythm of things and starting to see some progressions, which is sort of where we're at after week one.
I guess, you spoke about it a little bit just then, but tell us a bit about the sessions you've been doing, how you've been doing a bit of pool and gym sessions, what's been happening during those times.
Yeah, so the whole really point of it is just different movements and getting your body moving different positions that you might end up in a game, and I think that's sort of what the pool is to start the day off. It's just practicing these movements that I haven't done in a while, and just making me realise within myself that I can actually do them. Obviously the water takes away the weight of your body, so it's a lot easier. And then we sort of translate that into the afternoon session where we're in the gym, and that is bodyweight stuff. You obviously don't do it with the same intensity, but you do work through similar movements, and it's just good to see what you do in the morning. Even some things that we're doing in the morning in the pool, when he says to do it, I'm like, I won't be able to do that, but a few minutes time I actually can do it, and that's been the rewarding part is you sort of tell yourself you can't, but then you give it a few reps and you can, and that's the same in the afternoon. It gives you a task to do, and you do it at the start of the session and you're no good at it, but by the end of it you're actually doing it with rhythm, precision, style and grace, as you'd call it. So that's the rewarding part of it all, is just you start off not doing it very well, but then by the end of it you got it down pat, and it's all just as simple as turning everything on in your body and making sure that you're getting that movement pattern down right.
Why do you think Bill Knowles is so good at getting all this out of you? Like, everyone knows how successful he is. What do you think works for him?
I think he's been around for a while and sort of experienced different sports and different injuries, and I think the way he simplifies his rehab has been something that's really stood out to me. You sort of think it's going to be really complex, but I think the way he goes about it is just, all right, you got a knee injury, it's a knee injury, let's go from there. And then if things aren't working, like if I'm a bit sore in the knee, he's got a very lateral thinking mentality, and you'll go down another path. And he's always got something on the go and always got something you can try. And like I said, you'll do something at the start of the session, you can't do it, we'll go down a different path, but we'll revisit at the end and I'm actually able to do it. So he's just very intelligent, obviously very experienced, and very passionate. I think that's probably not a difference, but something that really stands out for him. He's really passionate, really engaging. There's sort of not one moment where I'm in the gym being like, oh, I'm doing this activity, or I'm got this coming up next. He keeps it really sort of high energy and exciting.
Bill isn't just working with you at the moment. He's also got some hockey players and an NFL player working with them, and you tend to cross paths with them. Could you tell me a bit about those guys and what sort of injuries they've had and what you've spoken to them about as well? Yeah,
we're obviously really lucky that obviously Bill's pretty well known, and he gets a lot of really good athletes come in to help them with their injuries. And sort of had Bo from Colorado Avalanche, and now the captain as well, Gabe. So got to meet them, and then Big E-Man from the 49ers. So there's some pretty cool people around at the moment, and they're going through similar things. I think E's got his 10 weeks post an ACL. Bo had a problem with his groin, I believe, and then Gabe's he's got quite a funny injury. Got sliced open by a skate, so playing ice hockey. But that's cool. Like, we're all a little bit different injuries, but we're sort of going through that same process, and it's cool to look at what they're doing and seeing how they're doing it, and then looking how I'm doing it and if I can do it better. And just having conversations within the gym too. Today I was teaching Gabe how to pass a rugby league ball. But they've been cool dudes. They're really willing to learn about our sport. I'm really keen to learn about their sport, and just going through that whole remodeling of the body and movement again. So it's cool. I think we all got the same purpose, to get back to our sport and play at a high level. But it's good to sort of share those moments in the gym with them.
I guess now that you've gone through this camp a little bit, how do you think it's going to benefit you and your recovery in the long term? Do you think you're in a better place now than before you came to this camp?
Yeah, definitely in a better place than before I came to the camp. And I think it's probably, me personally, I'm definitely in a better place, but I think the club will probably benefit from it as well. Obviously got Liam over here, our better physio, so he's cool. He's got his book down every session, and I think that's sort of what's cool about this whole experience, is we're all learning, and we'll have stuff that we can take back to the club. And if someone has a similar injury, or even just an injury in general, there's different ways we can sort of go about it now, and I think that's one way we can benefit. But yeah, I feel heaps better from where I was at the start, and like I said, there's activities I couldn't do at the start that I can do now. So from a physical aspect, yeah, definitely. But I think mentally, and the whole sort of way around it, and how to sort of think of an injury, and how to think of it, of rehab really. We sort of changed the terminology of rehab and named it reconditioning. And I think that's sort of a good way to look at it, because you want to come back and play at the top level and perform from where you left off. And that's probably been one of the bigger changes that I've adopted since being here.
I guess lastly, just how have you found Philadelphia so far? What stood out to you? What you up to? How have you enjoying it?
Yeah, Philly's cool. We're obviously in the middle of their winter at the moment, so it's not ideal, but still very good. Staying in a really nice place here, and yeah, it's just a good environment to be. And there's plenty of shops around, but we've sort of been in a routine of going to train, coming back, having a nap, going to train, and catching sort of the back end of the day. And I think the thing that really stands out is the sporting vibe around Philly. It's a really big sporting city, and it's cool to be a part of, especially when you're a sports tragic like myself.